Right, so we've left Gary's mod for a bit, and we're going to go on to Minecraft. So today's video is going to be on a sort of showcase of the survival world me and Cal have been building over the last couple of weeks. And the reason I'm doing this is because we're going to be doing a couple Let's Plays, or maybe even more, in Minecraft, and they're all going to probably revolve around this world. So I'd like everyone to know what the world looks like, where everything is, just so people get a good idea of what it is. And that way everyone can get involved, people can give us ideas and stuff to build and all that nonsense. So so we're probably going to be doing something like killing the Ender Dragon first, because we haven't done that yet. We've mainly just been preparing for it. So I'm going to go through all that with you anyway in this video. So if you'd like us to do a Let's Play in it, please let us know. And thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Take it easy. I'm going to start off with my house. So if you've seen one of the first videos I ever did, wow, the frame rate's really low at the moment. I'm not sure why. Never usually is like this. But anyway, if you've seen one of my older videos, you'll notice this design is based upon the second house in my survival house video, which I did ages ago when I had a crap mic and I was crap at pretty much everything. But yeah, this is based off that, and it extends into there, but I'll do a bit of a walkthrough. Like I said earlier, this is all done on survival. There's nothing creative about this. I know it's nothing massive, obviously. I'm sure there's something out there that someone's done that's took a lot longer, but you know, I think it's cool. I think it's a decent little world, and hopefully we can do a Let's Play in it. So I'm just going to walk you through all the buildings and stuff, so you know where everything is and what stuff is like when we get to the Let's Plays. If we get to the Let's Plays anyway. So this is pretty much just my house, my kitchen and stuff like that, whatever. Got chests all around. I've pretty organised with all my stuff. You'll notice my inventory is always organised and stuff. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for my house. Now we'll go on to Cal's house. I'm sure you know who Cal is if you've seen all my other Let's Plays. Yeah, right over here, this is Cal's house, which he spends a lot of time building his house. Don't know why. He builds a house, then he knocks it down, then he builds another house, then he knocks it down, and then he does something else, and just, I don't know, he spends a lot of time doing his houses. I don't know what that means. He said it means something, but I don't know what it means. I'm sure some people know what it means. But I'm gonna snoop around his house for a bit, and I don't know if he knows that I know this, but he's got a little secret tunnel going down here. Yeah, with all these diamonds and stuff in. Yeah, valuables, iron. Yeah, I'll show you the cave as well that we've got, maybe at some point. But when we do the Let's Play, it's probably going to involve us getting our gear together, and we're going to probably try and kill the Ender Dragon. I don't know how well that's going to go, and also don't know what difficulty we're going to do it on, or if that makes a difference. But that's probably what we're going to do. We've never done a Let's Play. Well, I've done Let's Plays in Minecraft or on the Xbox One, and you know, they're alright, they're not too bad. It's just pretty much me in a survival world doing stuff. The only problem is I haven't been able to get back on that recently, because the Xbox One is a pile of crap, as everyone knows, because it's just useless at the moment anyway. It's just nothing compared to the Xbox 360 or the PS4. Yeah, I said the Xbox 360 is better than the Xbox One, because that's just a fact. It is. The Xbox One is just a pile of wank, to be honest. But anyway, off that topic, that is Carl's house. Now we have a lake of pimps, which was not natural actually. That was man-made. That took a while to do, to fill all that up, and a little tent thing, little hut thing over there with a few beds in. Obviously, the first priority for every Minecraft world is to make a tower of pimps, as everyone knows. This is where we have the what's it called now? What's that thing called? What's it called? Anvil. Anvil. That's the word. Yeah. I have a little, surprisingly what I have noticed about this is there's a lot more slimes on the PC version than the Xbox version. We'll get into the Nether in a bit, which enabled me to make some sticky pistons, like pretty much straight away. This is one of the first things I built in this, which is just a little, you know, crusher thing, or where we chuck all our waste. You can just chuck it in the fire, but you know, it's more fun to do it this way. Now, I've been preparing for the Ender Dragon for a while, and that's why we have a barn, in which where we get all our arrows and stuff like that, all the materials we need for arrows. So we have a lot of chickens, I have a couple cows and stuff like that for meat, and here it is, the barn. Yep, all the chickens jumping around, quite a few eggs. I just went in here a couple seconds ago before I started this video to get all the eggs, and there's already more. These are the horses. That's Callum's, what's he called? Betty, alright. Mine's Mystery, obviously the horse off SpongeBob, or the seahorse off SpongeBob. If you haven't watched SpongeBob, then you haven't lived. So yeah, this is one thing that took me what are you doing here? No, whatever. This took me a long time. You would not believe how long it takes to make all these It uses quite a lot of what's it called now, wheat, which I know it's not hard to grow wheat, but the wheat farm I've been using isn't that big. It's a tiny little thing on the side of my house. So I made all that from using this, so you can see that it took quite a while. I think it takes 9 of each of these to make one of them cubes, and there's probably about 100 of them in there. So we use that to make bread and all that nonsense that's just like stored up there. And yeah, so that's that. So I'll go to this tower, which I'm sure many of you are dying to see. We do plan to separate this so it's sort of on like a little island sort of thing. So we'll cut down here, so you can only get up through that staircase, which you can at the minute anyway because we've rounded it all off. And obviously this is on peaceful at the moment because I'm just doing a little showcase. And we'll go on a high difficulty when we do some let's plays and stuff. So I'm just going to do a quick run through up here. This is where I started the video, and this is the enchanting area. And at the top, it's a little guard sort of thing. One thing I didn't show you in my house was that where I've put the little guard tower up there. That's where there's like my little armory where I've got my diamond armor and stuff that I have. I don't have a full set yet. I've just got a chest piece and I think I have chest piece and boots or something like that. But yeah, that is that for now. So I think I'm going to go on to the Nether base right now, which is just down here. I'm going to have to do something about this frame rate. I'll probably end up turning the texture pack off that I've got on at the moment, which is a Life I think it's called, Life HD, when we do the Let's Plays, because it's not usually this bad when I play, but I guess it's because the recording software that I've got, and it's a bit, you know, iffy. It's probably getting about, it feels like 20 at the minute. I usually get about 40 to 50, which isn't too bad for Minecraft. But anyway, we're going to the Nether now, so let's do that. I have 3 eggs, which I'm just going to throw. No, never mind. So what we've done in the Nether, we've sort of made it. There's only a few things you need from the Nether, and that is really stuff like Nether wart, glowstone, and a blaze rod. And if you want to do the wither thing, oh, frame rate's better now. And if you want to do the wither thing, you need to kill them skeletons, whatever. So what we did is we came in here. As soon as we came in, we built this little thing over the portal. We slowly built along here. We've got windows as well, and we've made sort of a series of checkpoints, which go along the entire base to make it a bit more safer to move around the Nether. You can get out, but the checkpoints, we've sort of made like an airlock in different areas, so you can actually get out of the base. But why is that open? That shouldn't be open. Yeah, we've made checkpoints in different places all the way along the tunnel pretty much, just for a bit of safety. You know, it's always annoying when you get chased by stuff. And we've put these around just to block enemies and stuff like that. They do look cool as well, but when you're getting chased, they sometimes run into these and it slows them down and stuff. That's why we've put them there, as well as for light holders sort of thing. And we're going to carry on down here. I think we just put that there because we had fences we didn't need. Right now, I think this is one of the checkpoints on the way out. We were going to put another door here, but we don't really need to because there's not much around. But we were fortunate to spawn pretty close to the fortress, so we found our way to the fortress. We went back to the Nether portal and we tunneled our way to it and made this pretty much. We made this all the way to it. We sort of met each other in the middle. Cal started at the base, not the base, the fortress. I started at the portal, and we tunneled our way to each other. And we made these series of tunnels. So, right, we're coming up here on another little checkpoint sort of thing. I believe one leads us to the Nether farm where I wanted the blaze spawner. Where's the lever? There it is. So this is kind of a helpful method as well, like, because we don't have to worry about getting killed by gas and all that stuff that's really annoying. It takes the absolute piss. You know, it can be kind of annoying going to the Nether, losing everything, and then you get in that constant cycle of running, dying, getting all your stuff dying, and it's just really annoying. So that's why we did this. And we also built a little thing around the blaze spawner, so they can't fly off, and we can kill them pretty easy. So look, we've just done this. It's pretty simple. It's nothing too over the top. They can still spawn, but they can't go anywhere. So we just kill them when we need them. So that's pretty much that. And the Nether farm, I'm sure you've seen a Nether farm in the fortress before. It's just it looks similar to this sort of building. I'll show you now. It's sort of like, I believe they need fire. I don't know if they need fire to grow or not. I know they obviously can't grow them above ground, but I know they grow on soul sand as well, I think. But rather than going through the trouble of making our own Nether farm down here, we just found one and we made another tunnel towards it. So I'll go to that really quick now. Yes, this way. Yeah, we made a lot of checkpoints. A lot of checkpoints. They're only one way, obviously, because that would just be annoying. They don't really need another lever either side. So down here is the Nether farm, I believe. They look like this, pretty much. We've just done a few torches around. And there's also another one just down the corridor, down there, I believe. Yeah, down there. So there's another one down there, so I'm not going to bother showing you that. So that is the Nether base. There's nothing else down here really that we've built. So I'm going to get straight up. I'll cut to the surface, sorry, and I'll show you the track we have to the Nether, which probably took the most amount of time, to be honest, to make. That took quite a while. Yeah, in which I mainly did the building. Callum got a lot of the cobblestone and all that, which it did take a long time. But most of it we got through mining, but we used pretty much all the cobblestone we got through mining pretty quickly. So yeah, that sucked to make, but we didn't want to. One, I wanted to make a decent way to get there. I didn't want to run because it's quite a way, the end portal from here. I obviously had to kill a lot of endermen messing around trying to get to it, and yeah, it's quite a way from here. So I wanted to make a track, but I didn't want to just make a track along the floor. I wanted to make a nice looking one, and also it goes across water as well. So you know, I didn't want to make it too over the top, which it's not. It's just a decent bridge with arches on it and stuff like that. Right, so we're at the start of the railway. Oh, you'll notice that hut down there. That's what because I'm a kind person, I actually let my little brother play on this. So that's what he did. He did a little hut which goes underground, and it's just like a little base and stuff like that. He used that minecart elevator. I don't know if you know what that is. It's just like, I'll probably go to it in a bit maybe. But oh yeah, you can see the bridge spawning in over there. It goes quite a way. So just grab a minecart and we'll get going. Right, sweet. I also like to point out that before anyone says anything stupid, I've already said this isn't creative. It's also not using any mods either. The only mods that I've used on this are the shaders one. Oh, a texture pack's not really a mod, is it? So yeah, the only mod I've used is the shaders mod, really. That's it. So even though it says 2 mods active in the bottom left-hand corner of the title screen, whatever, I think one of them is the Forge or something you have to install. I don't know, like that. But yeah, now we're on the way to the end portal. Still building that area, so we're still in sort of like construction. We've got like a little path and stuff like that. But I'm probably going to end up making a little base next to it. So far, we've just like we've sort of like secured the area. Like, oh, it's raining, and it's getting dark. Wonderful. Yeah, so far we've just like cornered off the area, so nothing can get us when we're down there. And that's all we've done at the moment. But I'm still going to show you that area and how long this bloody track is, because it does go on for a long time. You have no idea how long it took me to build this in survival, hovering over water. It took the absolute piss. I'm telling you that now. But you know, why not? I'm sure, like I've said earlier, I'm sure there's loads of you saying, "Oh, this is not very good. I've built something better than that." I don't care, to be honest. This is a showcase of the survival world, just because we're probably going to be doing a few Let's Plays in this in the future. So I'd just like to know, or I'd just like to let people know what we have at the minute and where we're gonna, you know, so everyone knows what we can do. What the? Oh yeah, you have to press. What do you have to press? How do I get out of this? I forgot the. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a crouch button. Right. No. Oh well. But yeah, I was just gonna showcase it so everyone knows what the world looks like, so they can give us ideas what we could build and stuff like that, just so we can get everyone involved. So that's why I'm doing this showcase before everyone starts moaning how crap the world is or whatever. I don't care what anyone thinks, to be honest. Like I've said many times before, I'm just doing this for fun. So, right, this is the little elevator we have down. The reason I've done signs in between and made it just solid blocks of water is because if you have water flowing down, obviously you can go down quicker, but it takes forever to go all the way back up. Now this method, you go up a lot quicker than you would usually, and you also go down at the same rate because of the little gap in between each one, so it's not too bad. So this is the little end area. All we've done is done a little checkpoint here, like we've done in the Nether base, and that goes up there. We've put a few torches up there, but other than that, that's pretty much the world so far, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to jump in there yet. I haven't jumped in there yet. We're going to save that for another time. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you want us to do any Let's Plays in this. We're probably going to do some anyway, despite what people want. But if you do want them, if you want anything in particular, let us know. We'll do something. But thanks for watching anyway, guys. This has been a little showcase on the Minecraft survival world that we've done over the last couple of weeks. So yeah, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Take it easy.